Hi there! In this video, I'm going to show you how to get started with Google Classroom as a micro MDiv student. So the first thing you need to do is log into your mastersinstitute.org email address. If you don't know how to do that, there's another video that can show you that. Assuming you know how to do that, log into your new Masters Institute email address. And here I am logged in as Jerry Schmery, one of our finer students. You go right into your inbox here, and you can see that Jerry has received this interesting class invitation. So anytime that you are invited into a Google Classroom class with Emma, you will literally get an invitation in your inbox. So if you're signed up as a micro student, you're going to get invitations usually on a monthly basis, depending on how long the class is. If it's a 2-month class, you'll get it every other month. But depending on how long the month is, you'll get a new invitation for your class each month. So here we are. Jerry's got this invitation. You click this. It's got the nice Google Classroom thing, so you know where it's coming from. And here you go. The Masters Institute invited you to the class, Confessional Faith. Now this happens to be a 2-month class. That's why you see 2 numbers there. It's all in the same class. So we're going to use this as an example. You can click Join right from here, and it'll take you right into Google Classroom, into that class specifically that you joined. I'm going to show you another way to do it, though, just so you know. You go to a new tab, and this is how you get directly to Google Classroom. You literally just go to classroom.google.com. So remember that, classroom.google.com, and it will show you any classes you've been invited to. And you can click on any of these and enter that class. Now here's my name up here in the upper right-hand corner. It shows that I'm logged in. None of this information here would show up for you if you weren't logged into your mastersinstitute.org email address. Nobody's allowed to use Google Classroom unless you're a part of an actual educational institution. That's why it's required that you have that institution's email address in order to use Google Classroom. Again, that's why it's vital. You absolutely need to be logged into your Gmail first, then go to classroom.google.com, and you can see all your classes right from there. I like doing it that way instead of just directly from my email, because I can just see all the classes I have right here and go in there and do what I need to do. So as you can see, this class has 2 buttons on it. These 2 classes don't. That's because I've already joined these classes, and I can go back in there if I need to, even though these classes have passed. So you want to click Join from here if you're indeed going to be joining that class. If you're going to be sick or something, then click Decline. And also make sure you're contacting the school and your academic pastor. Clicking Join, it's thinking. It takes us into this. Now I'm just going to give you a quick introduction of Classroom, and I'm going to let you just after this video take some time and orient yourself. You can mess around and look around in Google Classroom. You'll see that there's clearly a title up at the top. This is how all of them will look. I'll each have some kind of picture thing back here, and then it'll have the title of the class. And then it'll say micro, whatever track you're on after it. Now this class again is a 2-month class, so anytime you have multiple months in a class, they're all going to be in the same classroom. They're never going to be separated out into 2 different classrooms, or 3. So in this case, this is April and May of this year, and this class is all together, even though it's 2 different months. Underneath it, you'll see your teachers' names, also obviously the Masters Institute, and then your academic pastors will show up here. So this is the page that it takes you to. The kind of the landing page is this stream page. Before I show you more about these pages, I want to show you up here in the upper left-hand corner. You might recognize these 3 lines as main menu lines. That's what they are here. Click it. You can always get back to that dashboard of all your classes. It's this home page. If I click that, here I am back to the basic page of all your classes. That's an easy way to get there. If you kind of get lost in Google Classroom, you can always go to this menu and just get back to wherever you need to go. Again, if you click it, there's also a spot where you can see all the work you have due, and then all your classes will be listed right here. Then eventually archived classes down here and settings, and then obviously calendar. So even though this lands you on the stream page, the first page you always want to go to in Google Classroom is the About page. So click the About page. It's the About of the class. It's also where we find the content of the class. So especially for micro students, this is very important because this is where your video lectures will be. On the About page, it gives you the class name again, and first thing listed here should be the syllabus. So it shows you for both months. You have the same syllabus, but it'll show you within the syllabus. You click it, how it all breaks down for you as micro students. There it is. You can download it, print it, whatever you need to do, or you can just come back to Google Classroom and look at it. All this information here, all the content of this class, can also be found in your Google Drive folder, which Google automatically makes for you, and this is the title of your Google Drive folder. So every email address within Gmail gets a free Google Drive account. And Google Drive is just like Dropbox. It just stores tons of files of any kind that you want. But just so you know, you can always get there by going to drive.google.com, and you can just access any of this material from anywhere that you have internet. All right, to the left, you'll see here's one of the teachers, quote unquote, MI, and the admin address there. That'll be on every single classroom that you see with MI. And then below it, once your academic pastors are a part of this class, you'll see their names here too. Any academic pastor that's a part of it, or anybody that's playing that role. And the nice thing about this, you can click beneath the person's name. You'll see their email address, and it automatically composes an email for you to that person. So if you ever want to contact one of your instructors or academic pastors or MI, here it is right here. You can just click. So back to this page, if you scroll down, you'll see here's the videos for the actual lectures. So this is where, after you've looked at the syllabus, this is where you want to start. You click this link. It's a YouTube video that automatically starts playing, and it's just embedded here. You can watch it from wherever you are. You can also watch it on YouTube. So that's an easy way for you to see those. You can watch it in full screen as well. And here's where you can adjust the quality. So you can play with that a little bit as well. So there's all the videos. This page just keeps scrolling down, and any other content or class materials are found here. So here, whiteboard images from class, anything else that the syllabus says, there's an article included that we want you to read. It will be on this page. So this is where you start when you get into Google Classroom. So when you're invited to your first class, I want you to go to the About page and start there. Start looking around, checking things out, and getting yourself comfortable with how each of these links work. This other page, this middle page, Classmates, is pretty basic. Literally just your classmates are shown here. Only the ones who have joined the class will show up, so there's probably more that have been invited but have yet to join. And you can also click these three dots and email a classmate if you'd like. And then finally, the stream page. Again, this is where it'll automatically take you when you get into the Google Classroom class. And the stream page is where your assignments are listed. So this is important. This is where you'll see the actual assignments from your syllabus are going to be listed out. And I'll show you in another video how to actually begin working on an assignment from Google Classroom and then turning it in on Google Classroom. So that's it for now. This is just an introductory thing for you to start playing around with. I encourage you to mess around in here, especially on the About page. And then when you're ready, look for the video that tells you how to view and create assignments within Google Classroom. I'd be happy to show you how to do that.